On August 24th, 1992, Hurricane Andrew slammed into the coast of Florida. In less than 24 hours, the fury of this hurricane leveled thousands of homes, claimed 65 lives, left over 250,000 people homeless, and rang up over $30 billion worth of damage. But Andrew's devastation produced at least one positive result. Shoddy construction and inadequate building inspections were exposed. Officials worked diligently to develop new building techniques and codes to reduce future damage. As a result of these changes, homes in Hurricane Alley are now built to weather the threats of these tropical storms. Because in Hurricane Alley, it's not a matter of if the storms will come, it's a matter of when. Today, right here in central Pennsylvania, thousands of families are being ravaged by storms far more devastating than any hurricane. The destruction of divorce and the fury of fatherlessness wreak far more havoc than the winds or rains of any Category 5 storm. Flattened buildings can be rebuilt. Shattered, broken marriages and families are rarely salvageable, leaving millions of damaged children suffering in their wake. Tragically, these storms reveal similar weaknesses in the way in which we Christians are building and inspecting our marriages and families. We've assumed for too long that just because families attend church, they'll have strong, healthy marriages and families. But we're finding that many of our homes have not been built upon the solid rock of God's Word, and they are precariously teetering in the sinking sand. House on the Rock Family Ministries wants to help churches build men, marriages, and families up to biblical code. We believe that if we can build strong men, we will strengthen the leadership of both families and churches. We are passionate about our ministries to men.
Doing men's ministries, the men's ministry, especially the weekends, getting a group of men away has been an amazing experience for me. Every church is different, every group of men are different. And it's not uncommon that the men that come are a little uncomfortable. They know that some of the women in their church get together and share and talk. Not so with men, and so they'll kind of hang around the coffee or the donuts. But to see the change once we start to get into the material, becoming a man of impact material for one. As we delve through the very first session, a kind of a hush falls over the guys. They start to learn right away that we all have some things in common. I think a lot of times the men that come are hesitant because they are so painfully aware that they have somehow fallen short spiritually. And so as we try to open it up and start talking about the issues that men struggle with, and admit the fact that we're all struggling, but that there's hope to grow, the guys just come alive.
We believe that strengthening marriages reduces the potential of divorce and reinforces the foundation for effective and godly parenting. House on the Rock provides churches with a variety of marriage enrichment opportunities.
Well, we had a long period in our marriage where we didn't do date nights. And since we have been doing them, I feel like we're more connected, and it gives us a chance to get out without the children. Now, Fan the Flame comes in and makes it nice. One, Amanda's taking care of the food and the location and everything for him. But it also makes it nice because it's a night about us. It's not about, honey, how did the kids do today? How was your job? What needs fixed at the house? What happened with the car? It's on our marriage, and it's couples who are also there about their marriage. So, yeah, the kids might come into the conversation, but it's not the focus.
We believe that God has ordained parents to be the prophets and priests of their homes, overseeing the spiritual formation of their children. House on the Rock helps churches equip parents to flesh out Deuteronomy chapter 6.
One of the things that I really appreciated about the Family Are We that you guys did for us was it wasn't a family retreat where we were able to get a speaker who can talk to a mixed audience, you know, and entertain them, but it was something that where I noticed your purpose was to have the family members interacting with each other, and that was so vital to several church families of our congregation, that they were in an environment where it was designed to cater to their intimacy. Each session that you guys had, it had a direct application activity for us to do, whether it's just sitting down as a family and talking over what was discussed, you know, or it was a hands-on activity. And I saw this couple that has been struggling for months and months and months actually do the activities with their children, sort of giving them the understanding, hey, our relationship as a family is important.
We believe that the church is a family of families, and that healthy families create strong churches. House on the Rock Family Ministries is committed to partnering with local churches to strengthen their men, marriages, and families with the goal of building those churches.
We call ourselves an equipping church. In fact, if you would see our vision and purpose for the church, it is to equip the saints to do the work of the ministry, and we're very much involved in that. And so that House on the Rock just kind of falls right into that vision, because when I first started here, we didn't have a whole lot of people trained to do ministry whatsoever. And now when the men's ministry started, you know, I just kind of said, Bruce, can you talk to these people? And Bruce came and met with some of the men and gave them some direction and so forth. So, you know, having House on the Rock there, first of all, being privileged to even have an opportunity to minister to House on the Rock in our giving, which is really exciting, but also to have them there for us. Usually in church relationships, and at least along the lines of missions, it's a church just giving money, and then every now and then you get a report back on how things are going. But we thought this was a neat, unique relationship, because not only could we help them, but they could help us.
Hurricane warning flags are flying in the wind. Christians' homes are being blown apart in record numbers. Barna's study reveals no statistical difference between the devastation of homes who regularly attend church and those who do not. Our shoddy building and lack of inspection have taken their toll. The church is in danger of losing her voice. The power of the gospel is being minimized. We need to make some changes. House on the Rock Family Ministries wants to help churches make significant changes in the way they build families. Our goal is to see local churches become proactive in building and inspecting their men, marriages, and families to be certain they are up to code. We are inviting you to join with House on the Rock to help us partner with local churches in building these men, these marriages, and these families so they can weather the threats of these cultural storms. Because families in our area, people that we know and love, are facing or are going to face fierce storms. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.